MCNU. Something about this story doesn't quite add up. A cabinet official walks out of Congress, but a federal judge refuses to let the case disappear. Why is the Justice Department suddenly fighting so hard to shut this down?
MC Nam, because this isn't just a political controversy anymore. It's turning into a courtroom battle over whether a court order was deliberately ignored and who made that call.
MC knew. Let's start with what people actually saw. Christine Noem walked away from a congressional hearing last week while being questioned about mass deportations. Some supporters framed that as political theater. But why didn't that end the story?
MC Nam, because Congress isn't the real problem here, federal court is. Walking out of a hearing doesn't make a legal issue disappear. In Washington, D.C., U.S. District Judge James Boasberg is moving forward with a criminal contempt inquiry tied to an existing court order, and courts don't respond to walkouts.
MC knew. What exactly was this order, and why does it matter so much?
MC Nam, Judge Boasberg issued a clear directive months earlier. Roughly 137 men were not to be removed from the United States without notice, hearings, or a chance to challenge their deportation. Despite that, those men were quietly taken out of the country. They were flown to a high-security prison in El Salvador and detained under conditions that later raised serious human rights concerns. And all of it happened after the court explicitly said, "Do not proceed." That's where contempt comes into play.
MC knew. So the obvious question is, who made the decision to ignore the order?
MC Nam. During earlier proceedings, the Department of Justice admitted something critical. Christine Noem was the operative decision-maker who authorized the removals. Other officials were involved, including Emil Bove, then a DOJ official, and senior executive branch personnel. Judge Boasberg made it very clear, "I want to hear more." He ordered sworn declarations and signaled that live testimony may be necessary.
MC knew, and that's when the Justice Department pushed back hard, right?
MC Nam, harder than hard. Instead of submitting declarations, DOJ refused outright. They asserted attorney-client privilege, executive privilege, work product protection, every privilege imaginable, without offering a privilege log or factual explanation. From the court's perspective, it looked less like compliance and more like a wall of silence.
MC knew. Did the judge accept those arguments?
MC Nam, not even close. In a December 8th order, Judge Boasberg rejected them entirely. He emphasized this wasn't an abstract debate. Real people were removed from the country in direct defiance of a court order. And then he invoked something that made DOJ extremely uncomfortable, the crime-fraud exception. In plain terms, legal privilege does not protect communications used to further or conceal criminal conduct. The contempt hearing stays. Live testimony is likely.
MCNU, that's when things escalated politically.
MC Nam, exactly. Attorney General Pam Bondi filed an extraordinary petition accusing Judge Boasberg of judicial activism and threatening separation of powers. She framed the case as protecting Trump's agenda, arguing the deportations involved dangerous individuals. But here's the problem. That argument doesn't address the legal issue. The Supreme Court has been clear. Deportations require notice and an opportunity to be heard. No policy goal overrides that.
MC knew. A lot of viewers are asking, why isn't Donald Trump named directly?
MC Nam, because contempt cases are built methodically. Trump didn't personally sign deportation orders. He didn't put anyone on planes. Courts work from operational decisions upward. The chain looks like this: policy pressure from the top, agencies, decision makers, court order violated. That's why Judge Boasberg is starting with Noem and DOJ officials.
MC knew, so why fight this so aggressively?
MC Nam, because of what comes next. If the court finds the violation was intentional, coordinated, and done to advance policy goals, the inquiry naturally expands. Who applied pressure? Who told officials to proceed anyway? Who believed the courts could be ignored? That's why DOJ is trying to stop this early.
MC knew. One name keeps coming up, Erez Ruvani. Why does he matter?
MC Nam, Ruvani was a DOJ attorney present during critical meetings. He told the court the removals happened despite the order. He was later fired by Pam Bondi for lack of loyalty. Now he's a whistleblower, and with documents. If senior officials refuse to testify, the court can rely on his testimony alone. That possibility is keeping a lot of people awake at night.
MCNU. The administration paints him as a radical judge. Is that accurate?
MC Nam? Not remotely. Boasberg is a former DOJ prosecutor, former chief judge of the FISA court, and widely respected as a careful, moderate jurist. This isn't about politics. It's about enforcing court authority.
MCNU. What's the broader significance here?
MC Nam. If contempt is found, it becomes a permanent judicial record that a federal court order was defied. And judges nationwide are sending a consistent message lately. We no longer accept the government's word without proof. That shift matters.
MCNU, so what should viewers take away from all this?
MC Nam. Trump may not be named yet, but this case is about his administration's conduct. The court is building the record carefully and deliberately. And once that record is complete, silence won't protect anyone above it.